Hi, I'm Chris,
I'm Jacoba.
and this is Adventures of TTC.
So, we'd like to tell you a little bit about kind of who we are. We are newlyweds. We've been together for 3 years.
Oh, there you go.
That's oh,
It's my ring.
I thought you were putting up
Well, how else,
5 years, 3 years. We've been trying to conceive for 2. We're newlyweds. Did I say that?
You already said that.
Oh, okay. And we're from Canada. And
Ontario.
yeah.
So I'm 25 and Kobe's 21, and we decided to start conceiving, or trying to conceive, 2 years ago. We wanted to have kids young, and the decision to have kids didn't come easy at all, did it?
No. Lots of talks.
There was lots of talks, and honestly, lots of switching field on decision making. So we eventually came down to let's have a baby and we'll make it work. And so here we are in the process.
We've gotten pregnant once, but that didn't. I miscarried about 4 or 5 weeks in, so we haven't been able to get pregnant since, and that was before we even tried to start conceiving. It was by accident, but it's a long, hard journey. In all honesty, it's tough, and it takes a toll on you, and it takes a toll on your relationship. And so I guess we wanted to start this YouTube channel because we kind of wanted to reach out, because there's obviously a lot of other women out there and a lot of other couples out there who are going through what we're going through. And so I feel like it's really great to be able to reach out to people and see that, you're not alone. And I mean, he's obviously a great support for me, but he, it's hard because he doesn't understand what I'm going through. So to meet and be able to reach out to other women who can give their success stories or go through their hardships, it's really inspiring, and it really helps to be able to keep going and have that motivation.
I find that being a part of these videos and doing them together and going to a lot of the appointments and buying the books, and which we'll go through all that in other episodes as well, about the books that we buy and what we do and where we go and all the different stuff. But I really enjoy being a part of it because it gives me a better understanding on what she has to go through as a mom and what my part to play is as dad. And that's another reason that we thought it would be good to have me in the videos, is for any other dads out there who think that, it's really hard and it's really difficult. And it is. There's going to be hard parts, but there's also going to be parts about it that you absolutely love. There's going to be exciting parts. Like, I wasn't excited at first. Like, I was when we decided to try having a baby, but I was very scared when it came down to thinking about financial things and getting ready. And I already had 2 boys as well with another partner, which is in the past. But those 2 were very difficult to go through, and we've had our own hardships with that. And I think it taught us a lot, because at the time we were seeing them. I was with Jacoba, and she got to see me as a dad, and I think that really helped with her decision making to have kids with me.
You are a very good dad.
Thank you.
Very attractive.
Yes, and she was very good with them as well. So that gave me a lot of insight into, I want her to be the mother of my future children, because she's very loving and kind. And we're just trying to reach out there and show people that no matter what difficulties come at you, you're going to be able to deal with this, and you're going to be able to come through it strong together.
And I feel like I've looked, and I might be wrong, but I haven't really seen a lot of YouTube videos where it's both partners that are both doing the videos together. I know it's a lot of moms and a lot of just women trying to reach out there to other women. So I think it's really great to include him in this process, because ultimately it is our process, not just mine. So I think it's really important that he can be a part of it as much as he can, and I really appreciate that he is.
Absolutely. And also, I wanted to touch that she is so excited for this that she has actually started a blog that I'm going to let her talk about because it's her blog. But I want to make sure she's not going to forget to mention it. So why don't you tell them about your blog?
So I started a blog, and originally I kind of started it just to be able to talk about whatever I want. It wasn't really meant to be just like a trying to conceive blog. But obviously that's like the biggest thing in my life right now, and so obviously that would be something that I would talk about a lot. And I think it's really helpful just to be able to write everything down, and it's great to look back on it. And I think when we get through this journey and we go into parenthood, it's going to be really rewarding to look back and be able to go through my blog and see that, everything that we went through just to get there. So we'll put a link in the description below. So if you guys want to check it out, feel free.
I'd recommend it. I've read some of the stuff in there, and I think it connects well. And I feel like it's a good way for everyone to reach out and to help each other, and you understand what each other is going through, share experiences, which, by the way, don't be shy to do in the comments. Send us questions and like that. We might even put up an email to Adventures with TTC, so then we can get your questions or your comments and the feedback to help us along our journey, and maybe even to make these videos better. And yeah.
So I think we should kind of touch base with what we've kind of done so far, where we're at. So right now we're in our first cycle. I did my, what's it called?
Your ultrasounds?
No. I sent in a form basically to start going to the fertility clinic back in February, and I didn't get an appointment until the end of March. So it's been quite a while that we've had to go through all the steps to get ready for it. So we have done blood work, both of us. I got ultrasounds done, and I had my tubes checked, my ovaries checked, I had my uterus lining checked, I had everything checked out to see kind of what was the problem, and he had his sperm analysis to see what was the problem. Obviously, he's had 2 kids, so he probably wasn't going to be the problem, and he wasn't, but I do suffer from PCOS, so that makes my periods really irregular, and so it makes it really tough. I don't ovulate all the time. I ovulate irregularly, so that's something that we are trying to fix right now. So right now I have taken Provera to start my period, and once that started, I had ultrasounds done. I was put on metformin, and I was put on Femera. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Letrozole, basically. And I was just given Avidril, which is going to induce my ovulation. That's basically what they've been trying to do with all these medications. And I know it sounds like a lot of big words, and it's a lot to comprehend, and it's a lot to take in at once when they're sitting there telling you, okay, this is the problem and this is how we're going to fix it. And it's really hard when you're so young, and it's a lot of money, even though we live in Canada and a lot of this stuff is free, and I'm so thankful for that we don't have to pay for the ultrasounds and the blood work and stuff all the time. But we do have to pay for the prescriptions because none of that's covered because it's all fertility. So it's really difficult, but in my eyes it's worth it. All the sickness that I get from it, I know the letrozole gave me really bad headaches, but it was helping with my follicles, and so follicles are basically what they call eggs before they actually become eggs and are brought out to be ovulated. So it's been a lot. It's been a wild ride, but we are I'm still in the process of getting ultrasounds done. My lining thickness has kind of gone down, and I think my follicles are too big. They're at 34 millimeters, so I don't really know what the next steps are. So I'll find that out on Monday.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But we'll keep you updated as we progress through these steps. And like I said, we'll get an email set up or an easier way. But for now, any questions or comments you have, you can push below. And, because as you mentioned, there are a lot of big terms, and like all the paperwork and stuff, we can't exactly remember right now offhand. I guess we should have been a little more prepared, but we can't remember all the names of it all. But if you ask about it, if you want to know about how we got into this, how we got started, or how to get started, whatever, put the question down there. We'll do our best to dig up the information or the forms that we filled out or what we had to do, and then we'll try to get back to you as quickly as we can so to help you out, to try and make your path a little easier.
Yeah, and if anyone has any success stories or moments where they felt like it was too much and they wanted to give up, but they pushed through, we would love to hear it, because like I said, it's hard. It's a really hard thing to deal with, and it can be really heartbreaking. So just to have that, it's hard, but it gets better. To be able to hear from other people, and that some people it took a long time, some people it didn't. It's just really great to know that there's other people out there that kind of go through the same thing.
So basically, I guess that's the most information we have at the moment for the intro video. But we'll keep you up to date on the upcoming adventures, all the hardships, etc. And I mean, Jacoba. I call her Kobe, so feel free to call her whatever you want. Call us the Talbots. Jacoba Talbot. We're still excited about the newlywed thing, so that might come up. But so she's very focused and all that, and very excited. So she'll try to keep these videos very informative, because she's much better at handling the terminology and all that than I am. I kind of just sit there in shock and awe at a lot of the things, like a deer in the headlights. But I'll try and keep the videos maybe kind of entertaining for you guys as well, because I'm more like the goofy kind of dad anyway. So
seeing infrared and the ultrasound.
I know that ultrasound was cool. It was cool. We went to look at her follicles, and I got to go in. And it was an adventure in itself, every turn and all that. And then they turned on what looked like infrared, so you could see the follicles, and when they're doing all the measuring and everything like that. And I thought it was the most awesome thing ever.
You thought they were catching aliens.
I thought they were catching aliens. It felt like a video game. It's crazy. But anyway, I was going to try and capture some video when we were there. We were actually there today. I was going to try and capture video inside the ultrasound room, but they don't like that very much. So I kiboshed that. So, but I'm sure, as you start on this path, you'll see enough of the inside of ultrasound rooms and stuff, so you won't really need to see any more or about what's going on there. So, yeah, anything to add?
That's it.
I think that's it. So don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment, question below for us, and yeah, we'll put your blog into the description below, and hopefully we'll see you guys there. Take it easy.
Bye.
Cheers.